Stanford researchers develop a method for predicting unprecedented events.
All right. First of all,
we
hang on.
have this here. Go ahead.
All right. We have AI, and then we have all of these red flag laws coming down the pipe.
Yes.
Before we know it, we're going to have that one. Was it the Minority Report, or what was the name of the movie where they predicted people were going to do dangerous
Pre-crime.
Pre-crime.
Minority Report.
Yeah, Minority Report.
I actually kind of like that movie.
But the thing is that is coming down the pipe, and it just is what it is, and we should all be aware of this. Like, I myself do not want to be thrown in jail because some swami AI said, "Hey, he's going to do bad things in the future." That is not a good thing.
This is snake oil.
Correct.
This is absolutely snake oil, and I can explain why very easily. Stanford researchers develop a method for predicting unprecedented events. They're claiming that they can predict catastrophic events by analyzing long-term data from 3 ecosystems. We were able to show that fluctuations happen in different biological species that are statistically the same across different ecosystems. Okay, you've studied a model.
Mm-hmm.
Humanity
Oh.
and biology and the earth and everything around all of that have a really nasty habit of ignoring models.
Especially humans.
That's all you need to know.
If you're trying to, all right. I used to hunt human beings for a living.
Yes.
So you have to know your prey to a certain extent.
Yes.
But you are never 100% sure of what they're going to do. Ever.
Yeah.
You never know if you're on their 6, if they're going to, pigeon tail around and then you're on the X and they're ambushing you.
Yeah.
You don't know if they're going to call Artie on you or, do some other nefarious shit.
It was the same with us. We were out there DFing. Guess what? We're broadcasting a signal. They can DF you back.
Yeah.
You were at the pointy end of the stick, but I did the same thing basically, but just with radios and antennas.
I got you. But the thing is you can never be 100%. It's especially when it comes to human beings. We are so goddamn unpredictable because we're so fucking flawed. I said it again. Damn it. But it's not going to work. Are you going to throw that?
Stop saying.
You bastard. You actually caught that.
It's a black cock event. Oh, that went wrong on more than one level. Content.
Phrasing.
So this article from Stanford researchers claims that a black swan event is a highly unlikely but massively consequential incident, which we've already proven to be wrong. It's a highly unlikely, but look, a bird with black feathers.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's what a black swan event originally was. They've turned it into this thing. The 2008 global recession and the loss of 1/3 of the world's saiga antelope in a matter of days in 2015. What? I didn't hear about that. That's an interesting one. I need to look that up. Apparently, 1/3 of the world's saiga antelope, SAIGA, for anybody who's interested, were wiped out in a matter of days in 2015. I have no idea what that means. How fascinating. So the forecasting method the researchers have developed, which was detailed recently in a technical manual, is based on natural systems and could find use in healthcare and environmental research. You know what? There is merit to that. Certain environments do produce certain results. However, you're never going to get a complete model that works every single time.
No.
It's just impossible. It also has potential applications in disciplines outside ecology that have their own black swan events, such as economics and politics. Now, an example of a regularly reliable model that every once in a while just does absolutely inexplicable shit, and this is Pop's specialty area, is ammunition. How many times have you fired 1,000 rounds of 5.56 and then you fire that one round that just goes, or God knows what else, and it was loaded the same way? And
yeah, it happens. Where you wind up with the pop and no kick.
Yeah.
You're like, bop, 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 and you're like, uh-oh.
grab the rod.
Pull it out there and you can't see down the barrel. You're like, I need a rod. Anybody got a rod?
I need a rod.
And listen, trying to actually push one of those out
I've done it. I had a pop no kick.
It's hard.
Yeah. I had a pop no kick in basic.
Yeah.
My point is a normally reliable thing like ammunition, which is loaded in a factory the same exact way, the same exact time, every single time, can still have unpredictable and strange results. We had a guy had a round blow up in his in the chamber.
Yep.
He had a round blow in the chamber.
I've seen that.
Almost lost part of his face.
I saw at NTC, I saw a 50 gunner lose her thumb. Like firing it, and it was fucking up, opens up the top to pull the belt off. There was the top of her thumb gone.
A round cooked off?
Yeah, it wasn't even in there. It was literally just on the tray. Yeah.
What happened?
I don't know. All I know is we threw a tampon on there and sent her to the rear. And
yeah, we do carry tampons in our equipment. They're great for bullet wounds.
Well, actually, that's what we used to call like the field dressings.
No, we had tampons.
Yeah,
for bullet wound. And again, that's something I learned from you guys.
Yeah,
I just have a handful of these.
It just can't be scented.
If you get it through and through, just
yeah. It's totally true.
Yeah.
Same concept. It's bleeding wound, bleeding axe wound.
Yeah.
Same thing.
Same thing. So these researchers are again claiming that the black swan event is the statistical modeling thing here. A lot of this is, it sounds nice, a black swan event. There's going to be a black swan event. Sounds a lot better than somebody's going to do some shit.
Yeah. Somebody's going to fuck around and we're all going to find out.
Yes. There's going to be a FAFO event.
Mm-hmm.
From microbes to avalanches, 1 year of studying microbial communities, Bray noticed several instances where one species would undergo an unanticipated population boom, overtaking its neighbors. That's a black swan event.
Okay.
Discussing these events with Wang, they determined whether this phenomenon occurred outside the lab as well and of whether it could be predicted. Probably not. You're in a lab.
Well, this is all reminding me of the mouse Utopia experiment.
Oh, that's a good one.
And for those of you that don't know what that is literally they set up a box, maybe 12 by 12. I don't remember the size. And there's infinite water, infinite food. So they can drink and eat as much as they want. And the population it just exploded, went haywire. And
because they had a perfect environment.
It was like maybe 5 to 7 generations in. They started noticing that, a lot of the males, quit mating.
Yep.
Became gay.
Yes.
Lost interest in everything other than coming out once in a while to eat and drink, murdered each other, resorted to cannibalism, and then the whole thing collapsed.
Yeah, the entire population was reduced to like a quarter of what it started with, I think.
Yeah.
Or something like that. It was really incredible.
Yeah. And let's face it, we are living in a evil hairless monkey mouse utopia experiment here in the West.
Hairless monkey mouse utopia. I feel like that should be a garage band or something.
Yeah. I mean, let's face it. Okay. We had the dictator in chief installed.
Yes.
And for the most part, let's face it, they're getting away with it.
Yes.
And they think they're going to keep getting away with it. And maybe they will for a while. But when you look back at history, every government goes off the rails at some point. And it's just, we're due. We're due for that to happen. And it's going to turn into something extremely ugly. And all I can really do is get the hell out of the way. I want no piece of that. But all you guys out there between the ages of say 13 and 40, you're going to be smack dab in the middle of this shit show. Yeah. I'm hoping it doesn't happen. I hope we can
cardio is key, man.
Yeah. Well, I hope we can avoid this, but like my platoon sergeant used to say, wish in one hand and shit in the other and tell me which one fills up first.
My grandmother used to say that.
Yeah!
My grandmother my Mimi used to say that. That's what we called her, was Mimi.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. She would say, wish in one hand, shit in the other, see which fills first. We'd be like,
well,
you're 5 years old.
You can't even argue with that. It's totally true.
Yes.
Watch Grunt Speak live every Tuesday and Thursday at 8 p.m. Eastern. And if you want to join Pop for Supporter Sundays, go to redonkulous.com/donate and make a monthly pledge. A link is in the Meat Gazer box.